Good evening, Big Blue Nation, and welcome to Giant Central on this electric Saturday night. I'm your host, Mike Brennan, coming to you live from the heart of MetLife Stadium, where the lights are bright, the crowd is loud, and the New York Football Giants are about to get their spark plug back under center. That's right. Rookie quarterback Jackson Dart is officially cleared from concussion protocol and will start tomorrow against the Dallas Cowboys in the Thanksgiving showdown we've all been circling on the calendar since the schedule dropped. Buckle up, folks, because this one feels like it could be a defining moment in a roller coaster 2025 season. Let's start with the headline you've all been waiting for: Jackson Dart is back. After missing the last two games, the 5th overall pick out of Ole Miss has been given the green light by the independent neurologist, and head coach Brian Daboll didn't hesitate for a second. "Jackson gives us the best chance to win," Daboll said Friday. "He's our guy." And just like that, the Tommy DeVito interim era comes to a close with a tip of the cap to the local kid from New Jersey who kept this team afloat, going 1-1 and throwing for over 500 yards in relief. But now, the keys to the Lamborghini are back in the hands of the 21-year-old phenom who has already rewritten parts of the Giants' rookie record book. Here's what we know. Dart has been a human highlight reel when he's on the field, and unfortunately a frequent visitor to the blue medical tent when he pushes the envelope too far. 3 times in the preseason alone, he was evaluated for head injuries. In the regular season, he's already taken 4 crushing hits that sent him into protocol, including the scary one against Chicago 2 weeks ago when he fumbled while trying to pick up a first down on 3rd and long and his head bounced off the Soldier Field turf. The kid is fearless. He's also 6'2", 225 pounds, with 4.4 speed and an absolute cannon for an arm. That combination makes defensive coordinators lose sleep, but it's also why the Giants' medical staff has aged about 5 years since August. So the million-dollar question heading into Dallas week is simple. How do the Giants keep the explosiveness of Jackson Dart the runner while protecting Jackson Dart the franchise quarterback? Because make no mistake, this offense is built around the run-pass option, the RPO, where Dart reads the defensive end or the linebacker and decides in a split second whether to hand it off to Tyrone Tracy Jr., pull it and throw a laser to Malik Neighbors, or take off and gash the defense for 15 yards. Through the first 10 games, Dart has 57 designed runs, 37 of them keepers, and he's averaging 7.8 yards per carry with 4 touchdowns. Those numbers are video game level. But those same plays have also put him in harm's way far too often. Offensive coordinator Tim Kelly was refreshingly honest this week when he said, and I quote, "You're never going to take that dog out of him. That's why he's special." But part of growing up in this league is understanding that 1st and 10 with 12 minutes left in the first quarter is not the same as 4th and 1 with 10 seconds left and the game on the line. Kelly went on to say the staff isn't scrapping the RPO package. They love what it does for the spacing and how it freezes linebackers and safeties. But they want smarter decisions on when to slide, when to get out of bounds, and when to throw the ball away instead of taking the big hit for 2 extra yards. Dart himself sounded remarkably mature for a rookie when he met the media on Thursday. He said he's gone back and watched every single one of those concussion plays frame by frame and doesn't regret a single decision except the fumble against the Bears. "I felt like I was playing smart football," Dart said. "Sometimes you lose control of your body when the ball comes out, and you're not braced for the ground. That's just football. But my priority now is being there for my teammates every Sunday. Availability is the best ability, right?" Let's put this in historical context for a second, because Giants fans have seen this movie before. We flash back to 1986 when a young Phil Simms was running bootlegs and taking shots downfield, or even 2007 when Eli Manning was scrambling away from the pass rush on the way to Super Bowl 42. But the closest parallel might actually be a guy wearing midnight green, Jalen Hurts. Remember when Philly drafted Hurts and everyone said, "He's too small, he runs too much, he'll never last." 4 years later he's an MVP candidate who just picked up 14 first downs with his legs last week against the Commanders. The difference? Hurts learned when to live for the next play. That's the tightrope Dart is walking right now. Statistically, the numbers are staggering. When Dart keeps it on designed runs, the Giants are converting 3rd downs at a 52% clip, best in the NFL among quarterbacks with at least 30 such attempts. When he slides or gets out of bounds early, the offense averages 8.1 yards per play on that drive. When he takes a big hit, the drive ends in a punt or turnover 68% of the time. Those are the little details that separate 8-8 teams from 11-5 teams, and right now the Giants sit at 6-5, clinging to the 7th seed in the crowded NFC playoff picture. And oh yeah, tomorrow's opponent? The 8-3 Dallas Cowboys, who just embarrassed the Eagles on Sunday Night Football and reminded everyone that even without Dak Prescott for a few weeks, Micah Parsons and that pass rush are still the stuff of nightmares. If there was ever a game where the protect the rookie at all costs alarm bells should be blaring, it's this one. Parsons has 12.5 sacks already. Darren Bland is back healthy in the secondary. This is not the week to be lowering your shoulder at the goal line for 2 extra yards. But here's why Giants fans should be absolutely buzzing. When Dart plays clean, this offense is borderline unstoppable. Neighbors is already over 1,000 yards receiving as a rookie. Wan'Dale Robinson is a walking 12-yard completion. Tyrone Tracy has emerged as a top 10 running back in yards per carry. And that offensive line, much maligned the last few years, has actually been pretty darn good in pass protection the last month. Add in the return of left tackle Andrew Thomas from injured reserve this week, and suddenly the pieces are there for a statement win on national television. Let me give you a quick prediction from someone who's covered this team since the days of the Polo Grounds. Okay, maybe not quite that long, but since the Purcells era. If Jackson Dart plays within himself, gets the ball out quick to Neighbors and Robinson on slants and crosses, and picks his spots to run, maybe 3 or 4 designed keepers all game, the Giants can absolutely steal this one in Dallas and vault into the driver's seat for a wild card spot. I've got Big Blue 27, Cowboys 24 in a Thanksgiving classic. Call it a hunch, but I've got that feeling in my gut like Super Bowl 42 in the desert or XLVI in Indy. Sometimes the football gods reward the bold, and right now the bold thing is trusting a 21-year-old kid with ice in his veins. So Giants fans, get those turkey leftovers ready, throw on the royal blue jersey, and let's pack the virtual stands at AT&T Stadium with that big blue noise. Tomorrow afternoon, the NFC East runs through North Jersey again, and it all starts with number 15 under center making smart, explosive, grown man decisions. This is Mike Brennan saying, "Let's go Big Blue. Beat Dallas." And we'll see you right here after the game for instant reaction. Until then, as always, once a giant, always a giant.